for this. And I don't really know what I'm going to say. And I normally time I really don't. I know the topic that I talk about sometimes. I'll title my videos. Sometimes I'll contemplate on the title, but what comes out of my mouth remind me, you know, of the old days. Old days. But this heavy energy is real, y'all, and you gotta pay attention to the heavy energy. Hold on, I'm coming. Ooh. Jeez. Yeah, it's heavy energy, guys. It's spiritual energy, spiritual general messages. Don't take offense. This is not intended to harm, to disrespect, or anything like that. This is just a spiritual, intuitive message that's going to come out of my mouth real quick, but I know what the topic is. There's a connection. Hold on, I got my tea, y'all. There's a connection to a lot of the mystery, because it's like a war. It's like it's like something that has to do with being mixed race, or dating outside of your black African American race, that's causing a lot of this spiritual negative and physical warfare on the black individual, black mixed race individual who's black, okay? And just because you're mixed race doesn't mean you're not black. I'm just saying it doesn't mean you are black, but I'm just saying this is specifically pertaining to the mixed race people who are black African American. 9 times out of 10, your father is black and your mom is non-black, okay? Or you date outside your race. You're dating, if you're black and you're dating outside your race, maybe a white woman or a white man, okay? A lot of this heavy energy is connected to this mystery because you date outside your race, or you are mixed race and you're considered African American, okay? So that's a message that came to me. I'm like, I'm trying to, I know a lot of us have our own perspectives of things too, but I'm a spiritual, intuitive messenger, and I pay attention to a lot of the signs, what I hear, what I see, what I know, you know what I'm saying? And it's some kind of connection going on with, there's a lot of spiritual attacks that's trying to happen to a lot of biracial people who are considered black, or who date outside of their race and they're black and they dating like a white woman or a white man. There's a lot of spiritual heavy energy, and it's a lot of the black males or the black females, who date outside their race, or could be biracial and black, okay, considered black. So take this message how you want, chosen ones. Just know that I'm not intending to harm. This is just a general spiritual message. I'm a general spiritual intuitive messenger. I've been speaking about spiritual messages for a very long time, and it's really about spiritual awareness. Just stay focused, stay alert, and put God first in everything that you do. Because, if you really understand the Bible, God told us not to date outside our race. He also told us that we are who our Father is, and a lot of other stuff. You just got to pay attention to the things that we're saying on here. And some of these mysteries are happening because of some kind of biracial connection, and you have to be aware of that. Because remember, I believe the young lady who they found 3 foot hanging in the tree, I think she was racial. I know that Nolan Wells, no disrespect to him or no disrespect to the young lady at all. I'm just saying these are some kind of biracial or dating outside of your race spiritual connection, okay, to this spiritual warfare attacks that's going on, okay. And I believe because Nolan Wells probably dated outside his race, you know, they didn't like that, and they had an eye on him, and they, you know, probably was simmering in envy, simmering in hatred. I don't know. I can't say. I'm not them, but I'm just saying. Possibly the young lady that was found hanging in the tree in that same state or same city. I don't know if it was the same city or same area or whatever. She was mixed race. But it doesn't mean everyone who was in that state that were found hung dated outside their race or biracial, guys. Y'all, come on. Open up your third eye. Listen to your spiritual... I don't know. Listen to your spiritual mind. Listen to your... You know, pay attention to your spiritual sight. Think with your spiritual mind, guys. You get what I'm saying. Y'all know I say this all the time, but think with your spiritual mind, see with your spiritual sight, hear with your spiritual hearing, and pay attention to the spiritual signs that God gives us. And there's a connection in something, what's going on here. Because like the young man did a video post. He said, his post was probably 6 months from what he was saying. He said, it's already 6 months and we're halfway, not even at the end of the year yet, and it's already been 19 situations this year about these things, these tragedies, these hangings and stuff like that. So what is really going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? So you have to pay attention to your spiritual mind, and you got to pay attention to these spiritual stories and spiritual, you know, situations, because there is a spiritual connection. Okay, so I don't know who this is for. I don't know who this can help or who it cannot help. I'm just saying this is not intended to harm. This is spiritual awareness, spiritual warfare, alertness, spiritual warfare talk, messages, general spiritual messages, okay, for education, spiritual news, and critical analysis. We have to pay attention to these signs that we see, we hear, and we think, because it's very important. Go on about your business, sir. I don't know who you is, and that all black, all tinted, blacked out, like you can't even see through the window, black. Okay, if you don't want me saying nothing, leave me the hell alone with your creeping self. Black pickup truck photo, dark tint, can't even see through, no shadow or nothing. Creeping, still creeping. All done turned down the street, stood at the stop sign, seeing me sitting here, ain't nobody coming, just sitting there, and then just creeps around the corner. You got to watch out for some of these people. Some of these people be traffickers. I don't know. That's just some spiritual message. I don't appreciate that kind of creepiness. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Why you ain't at work? You ain't disabled like me. Why you ain't at work? But it be these gang stalkers, chosen ones, and it be some of these gang stalker handlers. He might be a handler. But anyway, this is a spiritual intuitive message, not intended to harm. If it don't apply, let it fly. But if it do apply, you getting vexed and you creeping around. But anyway, chosen ones, on your spiritual, you know, alertness, awareness, and keep speaking your spiritual thoughts and spiritual intuitive messages, general messages, because it can help someone who you don't even know. It could be helping some viewer on your videos, and that's why they be muting your videos. That's why they be trying to put your videos on private, and you ain't put your videos on private. But we know who's handling that kind of stuff, y'all. He could be a good guy. He could be a bad guy. I don't know, because I don't even know who the hell that is. I'm just saying, guys, chosen ones, they might be listening to you. Because it was one person on the video, and as soon as I said that and they moved on down the road creepily, slowly, the one person came off the video. I told you it'd be handlers around here watching the chosen ones and watching the intuitive individuals who get their discernment from the Most High God. Yeah, you know, the handlers who be out here putting in them humiliation programs and humiliation ritual programs and stuff like that, and slandering you in your community. It's done by the handlers, because those handlers are in the system. And if my file ain't in your system and you ain't over my case, you ain't even supposed to be in that system. And guess what? It's time stamped too. The system is time stamped when they be going in the system looking at you, stalking you, chosen ones. Oh yeah. And they'll get fired for that. That lady said that man was in the system. He ain't even supposed to be in the system as a detective or an officer. And he up there handling the system without permission to look her information up and possibly be harassing her and stalking her because she wrote a book to help Tamala Hodsford. And forgive me if I'm pronouncing her name incorrectly, but Tamala Hodsford, okay, who lost her life. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong, that Tamla might have been mixed race. She could have been biracial, okay? And she stayed the night over a house full of about 7 white women, okay, and end up out of here, unalive. So it is true. It's something about that biracial connection, guys. I don't know what it is, and I don't know why these handlers be out here doing the most. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why these handlers be trying to help the demonic entities and the demonic attachments and the demonic narcissists get away with some of the negativity that they're doing. But it's a connection in that. It's a connection in some kind handlers being in the system, unauthorized use of the private official system, trying to block chosen ones of God, trying to block victims, trying to block people who want justice, trying to block people who want help and assistance. It's a connection to handlers, biracialism, people who date outside their race, people who go after their justice, people who are targeted because they date outside their race, or people who are mixed race, biracial, handlers, paid handlers to block and suppress. So it's a lot of stuff going on. I told you it's a lot of heavy energy going around, y'all. And I told you them handlers, they be on the scene. So just watch the next time, if you consider the target individual and you go to a store, 9 times out of 10, the handler is around, but if you're not really in tune with God, universe, and nature, you may not be able to spot the handler out, okay? All right, see, them people done went down this street and they little all black Jeep, black tinted windows, and they done came walking through here with a clipboard and scrubs on. Okay, one of them had scrubs on, the other women was just, one of them had a clipboard, and they went down this same street that black photo pickup truck who came and stopped at this little stop sign with all that dark tinted window, okay, and you can't see nothing in it. He supposed to get a ticket from the police because his truck tinted windows is too dark. Because why would they stop me in my tinted windows? You could see right through my tent, but you saying my tent was too dark. And I had been riding around here. I bought my car with the same tent, and I've been riding up and down the road with tinted windows. And then as soon as I want to go back home from this city, I want to go back home, you got this white Jeep with dark tinted windows sitting in the middle of the median on 95. Wait till I'm passing by in a 3-car highway, and I'm in the far right lane doing the speed limit, but I'm boxed in by a car in the front and a car in the back. And you get out of that median, once we started getting ready to pass you turn towards the ongoing traffic in the middle of the median, like somebody called you and told you to stop this car when you see it coming down 95 going south. You pulls me over talking about where I'm going. Where I'm going? You ain't supposed to ask me where I'm going. You're supposed to ask me for my driver's license. And when I hand you my driver's license, you say, "Oh, where you from? Where you going?" Like, my driver's license, okay, is valid. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know where I'm traveling to. Who called you to tell you to do that? You violating my civil rights. Okay, but I ain't speak about that because I'm in this lawsuit, y'all, because somebody called them up. Who called them up? The county, city, or the official handlers in the system who ain't really authorized to have your file, because ain't nothing you did in this city while you was here since 2023 caused you to even be looked at, to be pulled over. No, somebody from the law office of your opposers. They're the demonic detectives, they're street handlers, and they street perps. One of them did, or the insurance adjuster, or the insurance company, or the company, the gas station, or they demonic people that you don't even know about. I don't have no newborn God. My God been here for centuries. He's a great creator, and that's why they mad. That's why they're mad. That's why they're mad. They all inbred, and it's truly sad. They are losers, and that's all they do. Even when they win, they still losing too. They go to the car again. They go to the little SUV again. That handler sent them people to walk down this sidewalk because he was at the end of this street on this side street. He was at the end of this street waiting for them to come around to give him the intel of what I said. But no, you can't come in this. You can't cross this threshold. You don't have my permission. Okay, no. Satan, he's bowing down to God. Satan has always had to bow down. You demonic inbred, demonic individual, you handlers that's in the system trying to get intel on a beautiful black queen, on a chosen one of God, you demonic serpent, I cast you down back to the pits of hell through the blood of Jesus. Glory be to God. I'm catching these perps, these old demonic system handlers. That's why you got to be careful, chosen one. You go to the store and you trying to buy something and it end up being stale. I bet you them handles will have something to do with it. They done told the cashier, hey, give her these when she come in here because this is normally what she be buying. Give her some stale this. Because when they even know when you getting ready to go to the store to get you some food, they'll tell one of the clerks, because they got the car, y'all. They had a car. You see what I'm saying? They get there before you, or they call the people up, because these handlers, they all hacked into your Wi-Fi. They listening on these secret wires that they don't have no authority to be listening on. That's why they need to be fired. And they know I be coming for that job. You know I be coming for that job. You just imagine how many people I had to tell them, the main people, I don't want them on my situation. Get them off of my situation. And I best believe they got them off my case. Fire yourself from that demonic attachment, demon. Glory be to God. I'm sitting right here in this wheelchair. Insurance company, insurance adjuster. I'm sitting right here in this wheelchair. Okay? Because that's all y'all do. Have y'all little old monitoring spirits and you little handlers and perps watching my every move so you can downrate my my win. I ain't settling for less. No, we taking it all the way, baby. We taking it all the way. And best believe the earth angels who need to listen to this is listening. Oh, you want to roll your window down now? They got that marine tag on. I told you I'm a tag reader. He just passed by and had one of the windows rolled down. He had the window to my side rolled down, and his driver's side, he came back up, and his driver's side window was up. So that was a spiritual message. What is he, a Mason? What were them women, Eastern Stars, trying to get me to sign up for the Eastern Star? No, hell no, I don't bow down to Satan. Hold on, y'all. God is amazing. God is wonderful. He's my all in all, my God. He takes care of us. He blesses us. God is amazing. God is wonderful. Let me read the comments, y'all, because you know the comments section be trying to distract me from my spiritual messages. And this person right here named Suvis, at Suvis. So Suvis, I'm going to check your channel out. You said kneel down before your newborn God. Who would say something like that? Only person that would say something like that is a demonic individual, a demonic spirit, okay, working through this individual. This person might be possessed and needs some deliverance, okay? But I'm not the one to give him no deliverance, because I don't want that type of demon. I don't want no demon actually jumping on me. That's why I have to say prayed up when I'm speaking in spiritual messages and spiritual general messages and discernment, because these demons be trying to jump off of somebody else and trying to possess the chosen ones, and the chosen ones ain't having it, because we stay prayed up. We're going to stay prayed up before we offer deliverance. We're going to stay prayed up during the deliverance, and we definitely going to stay prayed up after the deliverance, and ask the Most High God through his son Christ, the Holy Messiah, through the blood of Jesus, to cleanse us from that demonic attachment, from that demonic spiritual possession, from that demonic demon that we just cast it down to the pits of hell to never to return, okay? And any of his followers or her followers, okay? Because demons are male and female energy, okay? They have male and female energy, okay? There's succubus energies, there's incubus energies, there's Jezebel spirits, there's warlike demons, okay? They're flying demons, there's hopping demons, there's skipping demons, they're mocking demons, there's demons of destruction, demons of self-doubt, demons of fear, demons of whatever, what else can I say? Demons of negativity, stress, you know, all of that. So you got to cast these demons out, chosen ones, and you got to ask God to please heal you and cleanse you and from those demonic attachments and from those demonic possessions and attached spirits, guys, because these demons, they're seeking who they may attach themselves to. And that's why they come down on our social media and mock us. Now, what is the chance of this person mocking me on this specific video after I just said that looked like a handler, and them women just passing by just came back up from the same street that the handler just came up, and the handler got a military license plate with the symbol of the Marines. I told you I'm a plate reader. I'm a pattern recognizer. Okay, so this is why spiritual warfare is real, because the devil is real, God is real, and you know the devil don't like chosen ones. That's why God always wins. No matter what they be trying to do, what they say, what they try to think, what they try to write, God always wins. And God been here. Ain't no newborn God. Newborn God. I mean, y'all into some damn witchcraft. What y'all was trying to initiate me into some witchcraft? Because I'm so spiritually, intellectually gifted from God, the Most High, the great creator. You want to come with that clipboard and try to get me to, because y'all, it's a few black women and then it was a white woman, but the white woman was kind of nice because she was trailing behind them. And then at the end, the black woman had to turn the corner, and the white woman, she did this. She looked at me again, and she waved real nicely, and I waved right back at her nicely. Yeah, they know what time it is. I don't work for no perps. I don't work for no handlers, and I damn sure don't work for no witches and warlocks. Okay, so was it that the warlock trying to initiate me? Because they trying to beat me, chosen one. I'm telling you, they trying to destiny swap with me. They was trying to get some information from me so they can make that destiny swap happen. I don't know what that was about. I don't know what they was needing to get from me, but I'm the only one out here, and they done walked all the way down that road looking at different people's houses, and they ain't speaking to nobody, knocking on people's doors and everything. But they knock on that door. They ain't knock on one house door, but they knocked on the other house door and got turned around. And so they wanted to say something to me. See, this is the spiritual intuitiveness. Okay. Then again, maybe what I'm thinking is not what I'm thinking. Maybe this is spiritual messages, guys. This is how spiritual discernment and spiritual messages work. Sometimes you're not right, but sometimes you're not wrong either. It's just that the information is kind of skewed. It's kind of twisted. If you see, let's say, if you see green, it might be really the yellow that you need to pay attention to. You might say green, but it's the yellow you might need to pay attention to. But I'm just sharing my spiritual messages because it was something about them women passing by on that last video live I just did. And that lady asked me, can she come in and talk to me with that clipboard? And I said, no, you don't have my permission to cross that threshold. No, that's why we have a gate. You know, she said, well, I'm not selling anything. Then what you doing? Gathering in information. The census ain't out. The census is not out. No, you can't ask me no questions. And then I see them go around the corner and they walking and walking. You mean to tell me y'all gave up that quick? Because y'all wasn't going around that corner that long for y'all to show back up. No, y'all showed back up after that all black pickup truck with all dark blacked out windows that I said, look, he's sitting there just watching and I can't even see nothing in the window. You should have a ticket for having dark windows like that. Who are you and why you sitting there inching up and watching? There ain't no cars passing by. You could have been pulled out in the road. And then when you pull out, you coast out, and you coast out all the way down for a little while until you turn the corner. And then that's when the women showed back up in the black little Jeep that asked me, can they come in the yard to talk to me? But I said, no, you don't have my permission. And then she said, well, I'm not selling anything, but why you got a clipboard? You trying to gather some data? You trying to drain my energy? No, that whatever that is, that destiny swap y'all trying to do, got something to do with that other house that y'all skipped one house and y'all came back down to my house asking me. Oh no, I'm on to y'all. That destiny swap, I don't play about that. I pay attention to the signs, baby. And then he gonna come back down the road again while I'm on live, because he was listening on the live, and then somebody dropped down to my kneel down before your newborn God. So what you gonna try to do? Make me join the clique? Make me join the cult? Oh no, man! Oh, join no cults. I don't bow down to Satan, and I don't worship Satan. That's why I ain't never joined a sorority or nothing like that. Because thank God, God stopped me. Because I went to college, but guess what? I was in college, not even thinking about no damn sorority. No sorority even approached me. You know why? Because I was too busy doing what I was supposed to do, and God was blocking it. That's why He ain't even put it in my mind. He let me see it, but I wasn't seeing it. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes God will let you see something, but you don't see it, right? And sometimes He'll let you see something that you need to see. So yeah, I ain't never tried to get into that. Like, I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Why was I in a major college, 2 major colleges, and I ain't even approached the idea of joining them? And that's all you do is see nothing but signs and symbols all in the college. It's also indoctrinated the signs and symbols and stuff. But anyway, y'all, let me stop. I told you I don't be knowing what these. And look, the little white man be passing by here too with them signs and symbols on they cars with them skulls and stuff like that. But anyway, let me get off of that. But y'all, anyway, there's some good people in these people now. There's some good people in these organizations, but they just don't know they bow down to Satan. And they need to come up out of that. I rebuke it. Come up out of that. In Jesus' name, they go another car with a bunch of symbols. Oh, Lord. What's this? Oh, Lord. They older, too? Oh, they don't even know. Jesus. Lord, help them, Lord. Let them denounce the Satan. Let them denounce Satan in the name of Jesus, Lord. Oh, Jesus. But anyway, guys, yeah. I told you, I don't be knowing where these spiritual messages be coming up at, but sometimes this stuff be coming to me. Oh, God. Lord, help me, Lord. Oh, I don't know what these destiny swappers, these narcissistic, demonic entities, and demonic attachments, and monitoring spirits, and dwarfs, and doppelgangers, and imps, and witches, and warlocks. I don't know what they be trying to do, boy. They trying to get it, boy. They trying to get it. They trying to make it happen. You ain't finna make this happen. I rebuke you and I'm going to expose your ass for everything evil that you did to us. Everything evil that you're trying to do. Everything evil that you want to do. I'm rebuking it so God can block it through his heavenly fire. In Jesus' name. So yeah, so at Sue this, talking about kneel down before your new God. There is no new God. There's only one God, and that's the Most High God, Yahuwah, through his Son Christ, the Holy Messiah, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. That's who I serve. I don't serve no Satan. I don't bow down to no new gods. I don't bow down to none of them made up, man-made gods. I don't do none of that stuff. I'm casting them devils out back to the pits of hell from where they came from. And that's why they be trying to say, oh, Bronze, you're schizophrenic. Oh, Bronze, you're delusional. I'm not delusional. I'm a little entertaining. You know, you can say that. You can say you're a little spiritually gifted. You can say you're a little spiritually aware, and you pay attention to your discernment from God, but ain't nothing delusional about me. I've been showing y'all, and I've been telling y'all about these demonic handlers and gang stalking foot soldiers. Every time I try to go to the store, it'd be two cars sitting there. Ain't nobody around, but just them two cars are looking. They be mad they had to call them out of their house to come sit there and watch me. That's why I say y'all got to be careful when you go to these stores. They'll have a clerk give you something old, or they know you getting ready to, they know. That's why I say they pay attention to your patterns. If they know you like this brand and you buy this brand, they'll make the clerk put the stale brand that you like up front, so when you come in the store, they pulling off of the first thing. I said, I want the second one. You know what I'm saying? Now they can't really mess with them scratch off cards, but they be slick and crafty. They'll pull some old scratch off cards and put them at the front, and you know it wasn't attached to that long line of scratch offs. You can say, I don't want that one. Give me the fresh scratch offs. Or just change your mind and say, no, give me number 22. Give me number 23. But I don't want 23 because it don't add up to 7. So give me 16. You get what I'm saying, guys? Just use your discernment. Just everything that I'm saying may be true or may not be true. This is a spiritual intuitive message using my discernment, sharing the real life experiences that I be spiritually seeing, spiritually hearing, and spiritually knowing from God. Okay, because these perps and handlers want you to see them. They want you to know that they're there. Okay? Some of these perps are not perps. Some of these handlers are not handlers. They might just be the eds. Okay? Some of these handlers and some of these perps may not be perps or handlers. They might be eds. So sometimes our spiritual messages may be right, but it may be not right at the same time. So that's why they want to let me know at the same time. I said it was only one person watching this at that same time that black truck came up and sat there at the stop sign, then scooted down the road a little softly. Then here come the women in them cars asking me, can they talk to me with that clipboard? I said, no, you can't cross this threshold. That's why we got a gate. So I can tell you no. You know where that line is. You know not to cross that line. No, I'm just saying you have to ask permission to cross the line. People really ain't supposed to be coming in your yard if they're not invited, chosen ones. They're really not supposed to be coming in your yard monitoring and gang stalking you. That's why you have a gate or you have a line from the sidewalk to your home. They really, if they don't have your permission to come in your yard, you can tell them politely, get out of my yard, please. You're not welcome. Okay? And that's why the lady said, well, I'm not selling anything. Then what are you doing with a clipboard? What, you was trying to data mine me? And then you go around the same corner, same curb, same street where the handler was in the truck? Y'all was going to give him the information that I was going to give you? That you was going to ask me? He was out there waiting around the corner. But see, you went around that corner. Y'all was walking. So, it didn't take that long for y'all to show back up. Y'all told him she didn't give us no information. She told us, no, we can't come in her yard. And so the handler came and made me aware that he was the handler. That's why he sat at that stop sign that long and no cars was passing by. And then he turned the opposite way, and then eventually he came back down this way and went the same way the women in the little Jeep came. They didn't go the other way. He went first. He came back down this way and had his window rolled down so I could see who he is. It was a black man. And he had a tag that doesn't tell you what city or state he's from. It had just a Marine symbol on it. And then he came back up and passed me with the passenger side window down so I could see, just really slowly middle size down so I could see he was a black man with a black hat on. And he rode down the road, and then here come the same women in that little black Jeep, came right around the corner, stopped at the stop sign, and turned right in front of me again and went the same way the man in the black pickup truck with the dark tinted windows on his windows that you can't see inside that truck. He gonna get pulled if he ain't somebody special. He could be an Ed now. He could be an Ed. They know who's spiritual. I told you. Didn't I tell y'all in one of my videos a long time ago? Some of these high-ranking officials want to work with me because I'm spiritual. Because I can sit right in here. I ain't never spoke to nobody and the information come to me. I'm telling y'all. Really spiritually in tune with God, universe, and nature. The information come to you. I told you some of these videos I don't be writing a script for. I don't even know what I'm gonna say. It just comes out of my mouth, and best believe as soon as I hang up this channel, this video live, okay, because it's a channel, it's a portal, okay, as soon as I hang up this portal and close this portal, information will come. I'm gonna hear some stuff in the ether, okay. I'm just telling y'all, we solving mysteries. We solving this setup. We solving this murder for hire. Ooh, is that why they not showing up no more? Ooh, y'all look. Ooh, I'm telling you, it's going down. It's going down. Information is going down. It's 3 flock cameras right here. They just put up 3 flock cameras. God is amazing. God is wonderful. He's my all in all, my God. He takes care of us. He protects us. God is amazing. The information is getting revealed. It's getting solved. Because God is amazing. God is wonderful. He's my all in all, my God. That protection, that part, what I'm trying to say it real quick. It's a flock camera up, y'all. Hey, glory be to God. Somebody in high places is watching. God, glory be to God. Somebody in high places is protecting you, chosen ones. The information of these mysteries is being revealed. The practitioner is getting arrested for this plot on somebody. Oh, glory be to God. Oh, the perps, the handlers are being taken in. Glory be to God. And the high-ranking official is on his job. Didn't I tell you? They're gonna People reveal themselves to you, chosen ones. That's why the spiritual information that you're speaking, it may be right, but you may not have the right details. I told you, if you think it is green, it may be the yellow. Glory be to God. Glory be to God. No weapon formed against me will prosper. It won't work. Oh, glory be to God. It's a flock camera around. Oh, glory be to God. And the dark energy ain't showed up yet. Oh, glory be to God. The truth is being revealed. Glory be to God. And this message is not intended to harm. It's not pointing any fingers at anyone. Disclaimer. But my spiritual intuitive been telling me something ain't right for a very long time. I've been here since November in this place, and I ain't been trying to talk to nobody. I ain't trying to be friends with nobody. But the spiritual message has been showing me I've been under spiritual witchcraft attack. And glory be to God. I believe the practitioner, the medical practitioner, whoever it is they sent to try to take me out of here, has been taken to jail. That's how I feel. Glory be to God. And even if I'm wrong, I hope I'm right. Glory be to God. Anyway, guys, speed up this video if you want to listen to this video. Click the like, subscribe, and put on the notifications for these spiritual messages. Glory be to God. These mysteries are being revealed. These mysteries are being solved. These murder plots for hire are being revealed. Okay, they poisoned the person. They probably took the person to this city, and then they did their dirty work because they probably stole it, and then they took the stolen tool and they did their demonic witchcraft, and then they got arrested. Glory be to God. Glory be to God. And those spiritual earth angel eds are on the case. I told y'all a long time ago in a video that it's somebody want to talk to me, and I said when you're dealing with a spiritual warfare, and you're dealing with hidden money and destiny swapping people's lives and trying to hurt them and kill them, you need a real high-ranking detective with a big hat, okay, with a big cigar. You need it. He don't play no games. They have on shiny shoes. Oh Lord, glory be to God. And he put on jeans and a nice shirt because he don't play no game. He will get his boots dirty, okay? He'll get his shoes dirty. Yes, because there's some real wicked individuals around here. They don't play no games, and they witches and warlocks. Glory be to God. Talk to y'all later. Fast forward this video. Put your fingers, and they want to try, the demons, the witches, and the warlocks want to initiate me into their fucking cult, and I won't have it because I'm a golden child. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored, and I'm spiritually gifted, and I'm winning everything that I am supposed to win, and the devil will lose. Okay, the devil who's been mocking me, putting me into spiritual harassment and humiliation rituals and campaigns and trying to fight me in the court of law. Oh, I'm winning. I'm gonna win, and I have won. And I'm coming back for everything that the devil tried to stop me and mine from having, and tried to give it to us and take it back. We're coming back for it. Glory be to God. Talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.